how it all started, well, one thing I like to tell everyone is that in essence, everyone is an influencer because everyone has a circle that they belong to, and you have people that you influence on a daily basis, even if you don't know it. So how it started with me, I used to be a boring business analyst working in corporate, but I was obsessed with travel and fashion and all things lifestyle. Until at some point I realized that actually I like the lifestyle more than the actual job. And so then I decided to strike out and quit and start basically writing and traveling and trying to turn that into actually a job. Now, in the beginning, it wasn't that easy because this was way before Instagram was like a thing. But the minute social media blew up, well, technically I also blew up. So yeah, and so basically that's how it started. But really, one thing to take home is the fact that you are an influencer within your circle. And if you can amplify that, and creating good quality is one way of amplifying that, you can also make it. Hey guys, I'm Seth Shezi, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can elevate your video content. So we're going to do a few hacks and a setup, and let's do it. I never leave the house without these three things: my cell phone, my ring light, as well as my tripod. Alright guys, so let's start with these 5 hacks to bring your videos to the world standard. Hack number 1, lighting. I cannot stress this enough, but it's super important to get your lighting right. Because while you're creating content to people that are used to watching TV, looking at Netflix, everything that is super bright and well lit, and that's just associated with quality. Now what you don't want to do is overexpose yourself, so that's super important. Make sure that like whatever lighting you use, don't overexpose because you lose a lot of quality and it actually affects your editing. Now for lighting, point number 1, I would recommend you get a ring light. Why? Because it makes sure that the light is focused on you, and because it's circular, it actually allows to give a bit of a vignette effect, which is what high quality cameras use. Hack number 2, I put this as number 2, but most people actually forget about it, is your background. You need to make sure that your background is clean and also quite enticing, but also it shouldn't clash with whatever you're wearing. Hack number 3 is to make sure that whatever camera you're using, first and foremost, you could have the fanciest camera, but if you don't know how to use it, it won't give you the best results. So make sure that you learn your equipment and whatever you're using. So I say on the go, a cell phone is just as good. Currently, I'm using the iPhone 11 and it's perfect. Why is it so good? Because the front camera is almost just as good as the back camera. Now, traditionally, if you're shooting content for YouTube, I would recommend that you use the back camera because it's landscape and also it will give you just higher range and for editing as well. But if you need to be on camera, maybe you're doing an unboxing and it's for Instagram where you need to see yourself and be able to present the product, the front camera is just as good. Hack number 4 is angles. Now you need to know that you know your best angles so that you can maximize on that. I recommend making sure that your ring light or tripod is at least more than an arm's length away from you, because then that gives you your body and you're not getting that top-down effect. And you need to know which angle suits your face the best. Some people prefer to have it slightly higher, but you need to be conscious every time of your movement, or if you have it a bit lower, just make sure you're not giving anyone a nostril shot. And one last point in terms of keeping your tripod at least a meter away from you is to make sure that your sound quality is not affected as well, which brings me to my final 5th point. This is something that you shouldn't take for granted. In the age of podcasts, everyone is so sensitive to good sound. So make sure that you get a mic. You can pick up an inexpensive one from your nearest camera shop, and a lot of people actually don't know this. You could use your earphones as a microphone. So you just plug it in and you do a voiceover afterwards. Oh, I didn't see you were still there. Now listen guys, I hope you've enjoyed my tips and hacks. I'll give you one bonus one. Make sure you use whatever you've got. Start now and start making your content. But it's time for my downtime now and you cannot be involved.